everyone, it's Miss Morales here. Today we are going to be talking about the 3 levels of government we have here in the United States of America.
In 1809, American President Thomas Jefferson retired from public office and said, "The care of human life and happiness, and not their destruction, is the first and only legitimate object of good government." And he was on to something.
First of all, what are the 3 levels of government? So it can be broken down into the federal or national level, the state level, and the local level. Here where we are, the only thing that change is that our state government has power over Indiana, and our local government has power over Lafayette. But the federal government doesn't change because we are still in the United States, and they have jurisdiction over all 50 states. Let's move on to the federal government. So federal is synonymous with national. They mean the same thing. As a result, they have power over the entire country. As a part of the federal government, they have 3 different branches of federal government. And a document called the U.S. Constitution tells them what they are and aren't able to do. So the Constitution is the highest law of the U.S. This means that no law that's made can override what the Constitution says. It's a really important document. It also makes sure that the parts of the federal government can make sure that the others are doing their job. It also tells each branch what types of power they have. And fun fact, the U.S. Constitution is the oldest written constitution still in use. So the local government is the form of government that is in your own town. So every town, every city, no matter how big or small it is, has their own version of a local government. So every town needs a few things. You have to have a school, you have to have police and fire stations, and a bunch of other things that help make your specific town run the way it needs to, depending on who lives there and what kind of things happen. So, the picture here is of the Lafayette City Hall, and this is where the mayor and other officials work. So the things that they do here is make sure that the people in their town have the things that they need to go through life. So, they run things like public transportation that helps get a lot of people around. As I said, schools, libraries, all of these kind of things that are specific to your town. And then also making sure that the actual place that you live, works well. So if there's any parks or roads, these things are under the local government. Now, the things that happen in your town are still affected by both the state and federal government, but your local government does things that are more specific to where you live exactly, because not every town is the same, and the people there want different things, and so they can elect a mayor. So the last level of government we're going to talk about is the state government, and I'm going to pass it off to a video to explain that to you.
Leaders from communities all over the state meet in the state capitol. They write and vote on laws to pass on to the governor. The governor is an elected leader of the state government. One of the governor's jobs is to decide what state laws to approve. State governments also have judges who decide if those laws agree with the state and national constitution.